Hi, this is Rich and Chris from Retro Sanctuary. Today we're going to be attempting to complete Feud for the ZX Spectrum. It's actually made by the Pickford brothers, who went on to make Plock for the Super Nintendo.
Love Plock.
Which is a favourite of Chris's. And they also made a game called Wetrix on the N64, which I quite like as well, actually. Now, this is the second time you've played this, because unfortunately the first time we had technical troubles and we don't have the footage now. So unfortunately we have to do this again. But so you ready to load it up?
I'm ready to load it up. Let's
go. Let's go. Yeah, so in this game you've got the aim is to kill your brother, and you do this by creating spells, and the spells require certain plants for you to collect. So you need 2 plants of a certain type to make a spell, and then you use the spells to attack your brother or defensively.
So that you can't immediately use the spell as soon as you get the active ingredients. You actually have to take them back to your cauldron at your home base, give them a mix, and there you have it. You have them there.
You ready?
I'm ready. Let's go.
Right.
Do
you remember what we're doing?
Hell no! That adds to the fun of it all, doesn't it, really? So there's part of the teleport spell, which is extremely important.
Yeah, that is probably the most important spell in the game, because that one's actually permanent. You can just keep using it. The other spells will wear out, don't they?
Also,
straight down from there, wasn't it?
Yeah. Also, what we need to explain as well, you've got the compass on there, and the compass tells you where your brother is.
Yeah. See, it's yellow there at the moment.
Yeah. So it's saying he's north. Now that is
invisible.
Invisible. That's Hemlock.
Yes, this game's kind of known for having quite good artificial intelligence, because obviously it keeps track of your opponent wherever he goes whilst he's picking up the items and such. On the C64 version, it doesn't keep track of the position at all, so he can walk off the left hand of the screen and then come in on the right hand of the screen immediately afterwards. Whereas, so that really negatively affects that version.
Yeah, that's not a good thing.
Yeah, there's too many dead ends in this game, I think, actually. That's one of the big problems with it, is because it's flick screen as well. I swear that the designers sometimes are purposefully drawing it so that you think you can get around a section and then you'll walk to the next screen and then it'll just be blocked over. I swear they did that on purpose.
Right, so. Good. Now we've got that. Have I got anything else to put in? No.
No, you missed it.
Right, where is it?
It's next to the bridge, so you must have just walked past it.
Find my way to the water, walk down.
You just walked past it again.
Where?
It's there. That's it, you got it.
What? I didn't even see it.
Yeah.
Oh my lordy do.
You can teleport back.
Oh yeah, I suppose I can, because Fireball's quite near.
You're going to go into the herb garden as well.
Oh, I don't know that gardener. So on the first time we played this, viewers, I got my arse handed to me by the gardener in the herb garden. He done more damage than my brother did to me.
Yeah. Chris did actually manage to complete the game on his first go, with my guidance, of course. I think it does look reasonably nice, this game, actually. Of course, it's kind of sparse because it's a Spectrum game, but it's quite detailed, isn't it? And it's animated well. If you look
This game's really good for colour clash, actually. There's barely any.
Yeah.
Hello.
There's just some when you walk past the other characters, and that's basically it.
Oh no! Oh no!
Oh god.
Oh sod ya. Oh yeah, you're a clever bugger, aren't you?
He probably just wore off.
Oh thank God.
He might have set that spell off way before he got the first shot off.
Sounds like this guy's in high heels.
You maybe he is. You can't really tell, can you, with the with all those robes on and stuff. It's a sort of interesting concept, really, isn't it? At least they're trying to do something original with the game.
Oh, this is completely and utterly unique for the time.
Because this is 1987, so it's actually fairly late as a Spectrum game. I mean,
oh crap!
Oh, he's taken a lot of damage now. Maybe you should think about just teleporting away.
I'm good. That's going to be ended now. That spell's going to be finished. Yeah, there you go. Just got to find this heal.
Yeah. Well.
I'm just using it just in case. He could be here.
Although you could have used it for the herb garden, couldn't you? I don't know how long it's going to last. Oh, heal's got. You've got heal already.
Teleport. Right, then we're just going to use heal and then we're going to go for him, I think.
Are we going to try and lead him to a zombie?
Yes, we are. That's exactly what we're going to try and do.
That's it. Not looking too bad now.
Barely anything. Use your spell. What? That's got some range on it. Dodged a brother.
Run away.
Well, he's used his fireball up now. Must have.
He bravely turned his tail and fled.
Oh, I didn't!
Coward.
Aha! No, not teleport. One zombie. I've got it again. No, I haven't. Get him, zombie!
Oh, he is, you're getting him.
Get him, zombie! Let's kill him off. Where's my fireball pen? Oh, damn.
Shoot him.
I can't.
Slow him down. Oh.
Come back, you shit! Take that. Oh, damn, it's gone.
Well, don't use lightning yet. Get right next to him and just pound him with it.
Oh!
Oh no. Keep hit, press button. Oh, it's too late. Oh.
I didn't even mean to do that. God
You've
damn
got
it.
half of lightning already. Go up to the top right. Get the other half of lightning. If we're fast, we can deal with him before he gets his health back, because he uses heal as well, obviously. Where the heck is he? Is he? Oh, he must have used invisibility or something, wasn't he?
Can't see him.
Because it went twice, didn't it?
Yes.
Immediately. So maybe he cast invisibility. You actually used invisibility last time, didn't you?
I did,
You
and
just
it's not a very useful spell because you can't see where you are. You just can't see where you are at all.
You're just like walking into walls because it makes you invisible, and you can't actually aim at the bad guy properly either.
Because you don't know which way you're facing. So I've got fireball, got lightning.
Yeah, that should be enough.
Let's
now.
go finish him off.
I was thinking actually one way of making this game longer was they could have just put levels in it, really, couldn't they? You know, I guess in retrospect, it's easier to
Different layouts of places.
No, they couldn't do different layouts. That'd be
No.
too much memory.
Would it?
All they need to do though is just move the plants around. So on level 1, you could put the plants you need right next to the cauldron. Level 2 could be like this, and level 3 could have more of the plants that you need in the herb garden.
Or rotating plants. No, I don't know where
Yeah,
they.
or you could randomly drop them, like
Yeah.
you're saying, for level 4. So that way you kind of make the game longer without actually needing to put much work in there, and you could get rid of all these dead ends so that people could walk through the levels much easier, you know.
There he is. He's gone invisible.
Are you sure he didn't just walk on the screen and then off?
No, I
He
saw
might-
him, and then he went.
Oh, he is invisible.
Shit, fuck.
And it works properly for him as well.
Oh, yeah, because he doesn't need to see himself, does he? Where'd he go? He just crossed the river. How?
He's got access to more spells than us. Like
What, river walking?
travel through rock and
Water walking, yeah.
and you know, swim.
Swim. A spell called swim.
He's doing you a run around there, isn't he?
You haven't got a
He's
spell.
just terrified of you.
He hasn't got a spell. I've got spells. Oh.
No.
No, not yet. Wait for him to come on screen.
Remember, it pauses it, so there's
Now.
no hurry.
May
Yeah.
as well now. Take that.
Get him.
The end is nigh. Huzzah!
Poor guy, he didn't have a chance, did he?
He didn't have a chance.
I don't think he had
I
anything.
corralled him into the corner and made sure he couldn't go anywhere.
And what an ending. The feud is over, you are victorious.
Don't forget the 8 exclamation marks in that
Yeah,
sentence.
that's a lot of exclamation marks.
They are really
That's
putting
true.
the point across.
So, what did you think of the game in the end then?
I really enjoyed it. I mean,
You enjoy it a lot more than I thought you would, actually, to be honest.
it's just so. I can't really put my thoughts into order at the moment because I love the concept behind it more than the gameplay.
Yeah. It's the seed of a great idea in this game, you know.
Fantastic
Maybe
concept.
the spectrum isn't quite powerful enough, or even the era that it was released in. Maybe it was released too early, you know, because I'm not sure if
Can you
anything would have done
imagine
it
if this
justice.
was released in this era with what they can do nowadays?
Yeah.
The multiplayer capabilities would be
It would
insane.
be pretty cool, actually, yeah. Yeah, the problem with this game is that at the beginning you're wandering around and it's a bit slow and unwieldy, you get stuck in dead ends, And then at the end of it, there's not really much replay value, I would say. You
Oh,
know,
no.
when you know where the items are, you can just go straight to get them and then just use what you need.
Case in point with what we did, because when we played this the first time through, it took us about 30-35 minutes. Now it's taken us about 20.
The problem is that the sweet spot with this game is only in a very short period of time in the middle, where you're starting to experiment with the different items that you've found and seeing what they do, and you know that's the cool section.
And
where
that's
you enjoy
over
it, you know.
all too quickly.
Yeah, but we do have to obviously take into account that this game was sold for $1.99, so you know it's
A £2 game.
you can half forgive it for being as short as it is, but it's just a shame because, like we said, that there would have been ways to just make the gameplay a bit longer, you know,
But
quite easily without having to do much.
The thing is, though, for the era, with what they could do at that time, this game is fantastic.
It's good from an AI perspective, you know,
AI is second
mainly.
to none.
But I mean, of course, this came out a year after Zelda, and Zelda is a considerably more ambitious game with like a huge overworld and all the dungeons and the items, and it's just considerably more advanced. But it's doing a completely different type of thing to this game. You know, this game's kind of quirky. It's kind of trying to just try out new ideas. You know,
I don't think you can compare the two, really. They are similar in ways, but
yeah.
this is a completely different premise. You're going you're in a deathmatch arena, trying to kill each other. In Zelda, you're going to different places to try and search for stuff, blah, 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 blah.
And it's a budget game, so obviously Zelda's a proper full price game, and it's an expensive full price game at that time as well. Whereas this is $1.99. You can't really go.
You can't understate that. You can't understate that this is a £1.99 game.
Yeah, but like I said, I think it's a good idea. It's a budget release, so personally, I'm going to give it 3 out of 5 because you know, like for the reasons that I've said, basically.
Well, we had a conversation when we played this the first time, and Rich fully expected me to give this a 2 out of 5, didn't you? Because of what it was and what I generally like. But I'm going to defy his expectation. I'm going to give it a 3 out of 5 as well, because I'm taking into account the fact that it's a $1.99 game.
Yeah.
It's actually very fun once you get into it. When you hit that sweet spot, as you said, it's an extremely fun game. And I really hope that this isn't the end of it.
Yeah.
If you know what I mean. I would really love to see somebody take this game and move forward with it.
Yeah.
But for that reason, I'm going to give it a 3 out of 5 because I enjoyed it the first time I played it, and I've enjoyed it the second time I played it. You know, and I probably would enjoy it the third time I played it, but I think I'm going to give them a little bit of a gap in between because I think the replayability value really isn't there.
Yeah.
It's quite a short game.
I mean, Zelda would be the 5-star game for this year as well. So, whilst
more than 5 stars, if you could give it 6 stars out of 5, you would.
Zelda, to be honest, was massively ahead of a lot of the other games that came out the year. Even when it came out on cartridge in '87, it was still quite ahead of most games. I would say the vast majority. So, it's kind of an unfair comparison in some ways.
Okay guys, so that's it for this week. We really enjoyed playing Feud 2 times over.
Yeah, you didn't get to see the first time, unfortunately.
No, but we gave you everything that we needed to give you in that video. Because we really did get around, especially the zombie section. That was really fun.
Yeah, that was cool.
Actually really worked nicely. Alright guys, so we'll see you next week with another video. Take care.
See ya.